Hello, I'm John Manuck, CEO and Chairman of Techmer PM. You know, we've all been battling the COVID-19 global pandemic for 6 or more weeks now. In fact, it's interesting when I think back, it was actually March 11th and 12th when we held our annual FiberTech conference in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And overnight, things changed. I remember at the end of the conference, a customer of ours came over to me and said, you know, John, this might be the last conference in the country. And that was on March 12th. The next day, Friday, March 13th, I took the last flight that I took. In fact, I went from Knoxville, Tennessee to Atlanta to Los Angeles. And maybe I should have known at the time that flying on Friday, March the 13th was a harbinger of things to come, because from there, things changed radically. Anyway, I'm here to assure you that Techmer PM's 7 plants in North America are fully operating. Now, it's been critical for us to continue to operate because of the industries that we service, which is healthcare, personal care, food packaging, medical devices, personal protective equipment, you name it, and we're involved in that. In order to keep operating, we've put a big focus on keeping our plants safe. In fact, we've come up with a new saying to say, let's make our workplace as safe as our homes. And we immediately instituted programs to get masks for our people. In fact, I'm wearing kind of a custom-made Techmer mask here, hanging from my shirt. We started practicing social distancing on a job. We went out and acquired non-contact thermometers so that all of our workforces, whether they're in the office, the lab, the plant, have their temperature checked before they enter a facility every day to make sure they're not showing any symptoms of COVID-19. And we've got a great workforce. Even those people who are working from home, and there's quite a few of them, of course, we're getting the job done. And I have confidence in that group servicing you, our customers, because, in fact, that's one of the reasons that we've been named by Plastics News' Best Places to Work list 5 of the last 6 years. But what are my concerns? What's my message here today? The reason I wanted to get the word out to you was that I'm concerned about the supply chain. Do we have the raw materials that you will need for your customers here in the coming days? Well, I think the key word again is collaboration. We've got to work together to make sure that happens. So I'm coming to you asking for you to do the best you can to let us know what are your critical needs in the next 30 days. Because we want to make sure we secure the key raw materials. If we're missing one component, you know, that suddenly becomes a critical problem for both of us. In addition to that, the distribution systems are disrupted. Trucking is a little bit slower, especially when it comes to LTL quantities. The supply chain is something you can collaborate with us on to make sure we know your critical needs. There's another thing that's very important, that is new products. One thing we've noticed is that our demand for new samples and new projects in our laboratories has dropped off a bit. And I understand that because we've all been busy just doing our day-to-day business. But the pipeline of new products is critical to all of us going forward. I know from a Techmer perspective, one thing that's helped us in the last 60 days, frankly, have been a couple of high-tech products that we've developed within the last couple of years. Things like our charge enhancer, which is being used to improve the efficacy of filtration systems in face masks and other protective items. Our hydrophilic additive, which is being used again in a lot of personal protection equipment. So what we need to do together is create more items in the pipeline that deliver new products to us in the months ahead. So please, let's collaborate, let's create the ideas, let's do the sampling, let's do the testing to come up with those new products of the future. Because we can't just wait. Everybody wants to say, what's the new normal? Well, let's create the new normal. Let's not be victims of the COVID-19 pandemic. Please let us know, let me know personally, how we can help you to help your customer and to make us all successful. Thanks for taking time to listening to my message.